Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your King's Fall 390 light level guide to Golgoroth Challenge Mode. It's exactly how it was in Year 2, but I'm going to give you guys some strats in case if this is a brand new raid experience for you. We're going to be kicking raid butt all week this week, as we have been doing for Crota and Atheon and Vault of Glass, King's Fall, all of the things that you want to check out with the raids. Come on over to my Twitch channel if you need any help or if you got any questions. Leave a comment down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we do is we split off into 2 teams, 3 over to the right, 3 over to the left. What we're going to do is we're going to kill these numbers of waves of ads that are going to be coming through the hallway. I really like explosive rounds for this, or Firefly. It has a lot of really good potential here. And basically what we need to do is we need to be able to pull Golgoroth's gaze and do damage to him through his stomach. And the idea is to teach you what's going to be happening during the Oryx challenge mode. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to go up here, clear all these ads, we're going to knock out the Adepts that are over here on the left side, and we're going to do what we call a 1 orb strat. Now what you're supposed to do is use all 6 of those bubbles, knock down the bubbles that will give you a bunch of light energy, and what's going to basically happen then is you'll step into that light energy and do a massive amount of damage to Golgoroth. Golgoroth Challenge Mode means that everyone in the fire team has to take the gaze at one point during the damage phase. So what we do is we have one person over on the right-hand side set up to take what I call the tease gaze. He's already taking the gaze right now. He's over on the right side. Everyone's going to stack up over here on the left side, get weapons light. We're going to start tethering. And the second person is going to be back over behind us, taking the gaze to start with. At that point, we're going to be using our black spindles, which is the best weapon to use. The one thing you'll have to look out for is the unstable light. You can see that I get it here. One person who is down in the light energy that is down below in Golgoroth's pit is going to get it. At that point, the person who is taking the gaze for the main damage part is going to give me a countdown. I'm going to take the gaze at the last possible second and shoot him in the back. And what we're going to do is use Golgoroth's mechanics against him. We are going to have him turn back and forth instead of us having to run around. Basically, we post up, then basically have ourselves set up in the different positions so we can just turn him back around and back around. You can see that Spartan Jaws took the gaze kind of where I did, and then Mattisfy is going to take the final set of gazes over here, and he's going to run around at this point. He's going to be the final person, so he's just going to stay alive while the rest of us get ammo and get set up back into position to knock him out really easily. So the things you want to be looking out for to boost the damage on him, we get him to about halfway on the first run. What you want to do is you want to be using tethers, you want to be using melting point. I really recommend Insurmountable Skull for it if you've got a Titan. That way you can get double melee charges. You can also use Thagamizers if you so choose. If you want to use melting point, if you choose to use melting point, do not use a tether, as tether will knock out and cancel out melting point. So you just want to choose your weapon damage. Also, Warlocks with solar or fusion grenades would be very good picks. I definitely like to have explosive rounds, scout rifles, or maybe, say, for example, like hand cannons in this area. But Black Spindle, by far, is the best thing that you want to be using on this. So if you need a Black Spindle as well, come stop by my channel. I'll get you one real quick. So then what we're going to do, guys, is just rinse and repeat that all over again. What we're going to do is we're going to get him to about 15% health. Now, when Golgoroth gets to about 15 to 20% health, what's going to happen is he's going to go into a takenified phase where all the enemies are going to be takenified. We'll no longer get the waves of enemies that will come out of the sides through the doors, like the 4 or 5 waves out the left and the right. There'll just be ads coming out from Golgoroth's pit, and they'll be takenified. They do not respawn unless if someone is down in the pit down below. So what we do is we actually use a tether, and to tether all the enemies down below so that all of our teammates can actually do a ton of damage. And I actually use a Dark Drinker to clear out all the ads to make sure that there aren't any problems. Some other strategies you could use if you want to do this: use a Sunbreaker Titan, use a Storm Caller to clear out all the ads. But I just decided to use a sword just so we can clear it out very easily. You can see how much damage having all the Black Spindles does. Again, I get unstable light, you want to make sure that you call that out to your teammates. But again, we're going to just use the 1 orb strat. Again, if you choose to use all 6 orbs, that is your call, but it still works for challenge mode in the Age of Triumph. It's a very easy thing to do. It's a very good strat. I can tell you that I've used this strats with literally hundreds of teams, and we've had no problems with it once we've taught them this method. So I highly recommend that you use it. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments section down below. If you've got any questions, stop on my Twitch live streams too. Again, we're going to be bringing people all through these raids and having a lot of blast here while Age of Triumph finishes up before Destiny 2. So guys, I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny. Enjoy the rest of the video.